day. This is Elias. Dream Inspire, Dream Properties. As always, I'm just keep reminding you that we have some people who has made enough in life. They started with shitty, and now they are somebody in this world. Today we have Yaw Efrie Mensah. I know this boy
Of course, yeah.
from the time when I knew him from where he came in Dubai, but he will explain himself how he made these millions here in Dubai. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Is it okay? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share all the content that you are seeing from Dream Inspire TV talk show. As I told you, my name is Elias, and we have Yaw Mensah every year,
Of course.
together with his assistant, Mercy. Please welcome.
Thank you so much, Mr. Elias. And thanks for having me here.
Thank you. So, first of all, Yaw. Who is Yaw?
I would say I'm from Ghana.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's a common introduction. You can feel it from my accent.
Oh, okay.
All right. So I came here 2016.
Okay.
After school, I was thinking about to travel somewhere in the world because I had a promise for my auntie who was living in Germany. When I was in high school, he always used to tell me, when you're done with school, I'll come for you. So I had that in mind, and then that was the main thing. That was like a future for me to end up in Germany.
Okay. So exactly, Yaw is the Yaw dancer, musician, investor. Who is exactly currently?
Now I am investing for the music that you're talking about. I'm doing part time. You know, I love it. It's part of me. I did part time. But now I'm doing investing also. That's the main part I'm doing now.
Okay.
And then I also work for a company.
We'll get there
All right.
later. No worries. And journey, the life journey, because many of the people who are watching this show all over the world currently, they need to know exactly who is Yaw. How did he started to make zero in Dubai? Because you started with zero, I remember those times, and
Yeah.
also now you are making millions, starting from the journey of zeros. Let us start from there.
Okay. So I ended myself here. I just came to UAE and I didn't know anyone. I didn't know anyone. At the airport, I was waiting for a family relative to pick me up, but he didn't come.
Oh,
Yeah, it was crazy. And then that time I heard 2016, like if you stay in the airport, you prolong in the airport, they'll pick you up and I heard there's a lot of issues. They'll deport you, something like keep you in like a quarantine or something like that. I heard it. So I don't want to just stay for a very long time. I just came out and I saw some few African. Then I asked them, "Can I have a place to rent?" And apparently, I had a very different thought. I thought like I had like up to 700 bucks, not up to a grand, like $600 in my pocket. Mind you, I already paid for the apartment I was supposed to live inside to that friend, the relative I was talking about. So I thought the crazy part of it was when I was coming in the plane, I thought I have my room and I was thinking to buy a PlayStation. That's 600 bucks. I was supposed to use like 150 to buy PlayStation. And I told myself, like, I'm going to stay in the room for like a whole month and play games, just being happy for at least like a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, be myself. But I realized I ain't got no one to pick me up. And it's me to find where I'm going to be.
okay.
There's no future again. And then I find this guy who told me, there's a place if you want, I will help you out. So he picked me up and he dropped me in there. That's Bania Square. That was the first place I lived. And then when I got into the elevator, we just went up and he opened a flat. And I was shocked. I saw a lot of slippers. A lot of slippers. I was like, wow, these people are rich. I think one person bought all these slippers. The person must be rich.
Slippers, you mean?
A lot of slippers, like there's shoes, there's slippers, in the passage, you know what I'm saying, like the corridor. So to me, all my lifetime, I've never lived in that space. I wasn't in boarding house, even during school time. I was from home and going to school. But when he opened the room, man, it was like a boarding house. I was like, are we meeting someone here? Or they said, bro, you're going to live here and there's a space there. they call it Burj Khalifa. That means the bunk bed I'm supposed to sleep at.
Mhm.
And I was like, no, no way, bro. I'm looking for a room. I mean room. I'm gonna pay it myself. I'm looking for a room. You know what I'm saying? And he said, bro, you can't afford. I'm not sure. I don't know how much you have on your pocket, but I'm not sure you can afford. I said, how much is that? And then when he told me the money in dirhams, I didn't know
The
the
conversion.
conversion. Yeah.
Mhm.
And that time, the dirhams was almost equivalent to Ghana cedis. That time when I came to UAE, it was one dirham was I think 1.13. So it was almost equivalent to my country money, which
Yeah.
I could easily understand.
Mhm.
So when he told me the amount, I think it was almost like a grand plus to get a room, like
Mhm.
$1,000
Mhm.
to get a room, which I have $600 only, 600 bucks with me to stay to survive here if I'm to stay. Okay, so I can't pay for a room. I cried that day. I cried so much. I remember I went to the washroom and I cried out loud. I cried so much that I on the tap and I cried so much that all the pains, because it's like I'm left in the middle of the ocean. And then the guy was waiting for me and he said, bro, you want to stay? Because I have somewhere to go. You want to pay or you want to stay? I paid for that. And then I was living in the upper bed. That's why I started my journey from.
Okay. In Dubai, in the airport, picked by a stranger to the bed space straight away to Burj Khalifa.
Burj Khalifa. Yeah,
Thank you.
perfect.
Starting from there, you were with your dreams of playing PlayStation for the month.
The dreams ended right when I saw the best piece. I'm not sure. There's no TV to play PlayStation. I mean, my money is not enough even to buy. I paid for the place. I paid 300 that
Okay.
time. It was around like 1,100. The guy duped me for the best space, upper bed,
Mhm.
and I was left with 300 dirhams to survive.
Mhm.
And then I didn't want to call back home because I was not advised to come here
Okay.
because my mom knew I was traveling though, but he didn't know what was there. And my dad would never encourage me to travel, even to travel for what?
Okay.
So it was me brought myself here into this situation. I have to bear whatever goes on. It's me to survive. I got to survive this.
Mhm.
It
Mhm.
was very painful because that was my first time seeing life real in the mirror. All the time it has been good when from childhood and being home and now I think I can see the real life.
Mm. So no playing games.
No games.
Stayed on the Burj Khalifa.
Yes.
And was the next? Because I believe after that you have to figure out something because the money will go. You just finish the
There
money.
wasn't any nest, Elias. It was crying every day. For me, I used to cry a lot. Every single day, I just go to the washroom on the tab and cry. I mean, I ain't got nothing to do because I feel like I'm disappointed. I'm a failure. That's the first feeling that I first got because $300 cannot. I mean,
Yes,
make me
satisfy
survive
you, of
here. Yeah,
course, of course.
and then I heard people saying that you need to pay for agent to get a job,
Mm-hmm.
and man, I can't survive. So, but I have to cry. I used to cry every day. I wasn't thinking about what I'm gonna do next. But it got to time I got someone, an older person who started to tell me his story, what he lost in life. And then he told me that I'm still young and I think I got better future. And he can feel me
Mm-hmm.
that I have something ahead of me. But it wasn't still making any sense to me until I start to use the money. I I start going outside, and buy some food, some clothes also with a
Oh,
$300. Yeah,
really?
yeah. I and the last part was it was left with 220.
Mm-hmm.
I spent $80, 220, and someone duped me for $200. That was around 700 dirhams, somewhere like that. The
Mm-hmm.
person duped me for a job. He told me, you're gonna give me a job. You pay this money, 700, and I'll give you a job. And then the person who referred me, I trusted that person. So the
Mm-hmm.
person, I gave the money to the betweener, and he gave it to. I don't know if the person will come today. I don't know. He took the money. I don't know when he's gonna come back. Maybe now.
So the survival, because now you are in the survival mode.
Yes.
How did you manage that survival? Because you were remaining with zero still again,
Yeah.
and
My
also you have to survive, I believe.
For me, I had my last money. I didn't have zero. I had 5 dirhams.
Oh.
Yeah, I had 5 dirhams. And I still felt I felt rich. Like 5 dirhams, I could buy chai, and there's one cake. There's a cake, slice cake. I don't know if you know that's 1 dirham. I like it so much. Um, and then and back of Banias there is a boat on it, 2 dirhams RT.
Yes.
Uh, I put that money and I paid for that 2 dirhams. So I thought that boat, if I paid 2 dirhams, it will bring me back. Chai 1 dirham, the cake 1 dirham, boat 2 dirhams. It was left at 1 dirham.
Uh-huh.
So I paid for the boat. They sent me to the other side of the river. They didn't want to bring me back. And when we went, everyone came out and we were going. I was like, "We done? How can I go back to my place? I ain't got no money again, bro." So the real story began right from there. That's when I became serious.
Okay.
I had 1 dirham only. I could not go back to the best space.
Mm-hmm.
And that was good. So I didn't know the place. I just find myself somewhere. I cannot find where I'm staying. I don't have money.
Mm-hmm.
And it's real. I don't have any money anywhere. 1 dirham only. And that's when I started being serious.
What did you do on that your seriousness?
Man, got to do what you got to do. You know, uh, I was very young, very small face. I still look like a boy.
Okay.
So I think anyone could pity me.
Okay.
I didn't know how to go and beg someone, beg around, please give money. I didn't know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But something just came to mind. That was maybe conscience. There was a man who was standing there, and I walked to him. And when I wanted to talk, I stopped again. He was like, what? And I said, it's okay. And he said, yeah, come. He thought I was a boy.
Yeah.
I had a very small face. And I'm talking about, this is almost like 6, 7 years ago.
Okay.
Imagine how.
Almost 8. Yeah.
Yeah, almost 8 years. I was very small from a face. And he said, come. And he said, what's the problem? I said, I'm going to Banias. I don't have money.
Uh-huh.
So the man gave me some money. Actually, I didn't know how much it worth in dollar because for my conversion was more of dollars.
Uh-huh.
He gave me 200 dirhams.
Mm-hmm.
That was big money. I didn't know what was that. I said thank you, and I just went. I didn't know how much it value, what it can do for me.
Mm.
So I went to neighboring shop and I asked that guy, how much would this money, if you convert in dollars? And it was around 50, 60. I was like, wow, I got 50 back. Man, I got some life from here. So I went back home, being serious with myself. I went to shave my hair, went to barber shop to shave, to have a very nice haircut, put on a very nice clothes, and went to the cafe to make a CV.
Okay.
And I started looking for job at night. It's crazy. I don't know who looks for job at night. I was looking for job at night. It was 10.
Which job exactly were you looking for?
I ain't got no idea. Just looking for job. Just going around looking for job. Being serious with myself. I think that was very lame mind, very lame.
How did you drop to your first job here in Dubai?
So my first job, actually, there was a guy who came to Dubai. He was going to his job. He got a job. And he said, yeah, I would like to go with you.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to Ajman.
Oh.
Yeah. When I heard Ajman, I was like, man, that's going to be nice. It's a trip. So he paid for my IT bus and everything. Remember, I still have some money with me.
Yeah.
That money I was managing, yeah. I wasn't spending like crazy. Because that money, this is my last.
Yeah.
So I went with him to Ajman. And then when we got there, it was crazy. It was really crazy. We went to the company premises.
Okay.
It's a Pakistani guy who was the owner of the company. He came, he said, Habibi, yalla, you go there, take the machine. Zoom. I said, what?
On your mind, what were you thinking? Which kind of job maybe you were
I didn't know
thinking?
the job. I just got myself in the working premises of workshop. And the man just, immediately we got there, he has not even said, welcome, where you going to stay. He said, we should start working. And what's the job? I should go there for a grinding machine. That machine has a very, man, it's crazy, yeah. I look in my hand, I was like, bro. I told that guy, bro, I can't do this job, bro. He said, yeah, we got to do this to survive, bro. We got this. Yeah, I was a teacher in Venezuela, one country like that. And someone brought me here. I have to survive. I can't just go home like that. Yeah. Yeah, I have degrees also, bro. He was telling me like that, right? So he was just trying to, give me some vigor, some energy. Yeah. I said, bro, we got this. Let's do it. But when he started the machine, bro, I was like, no way, bro. I ain't gonna do this job. You know what? I'm gonna bring all the tools to you. Then we start doing. I'm just gonna help you, like being a helper, bro. I swear to God, I'm not gonna come close to this machine. It's crazy. So I think the man saw my working staff for 2 days and they were like, I'm sorry, I can't employ you. And I was like, Alhamdulillah.
I have to go back again.
I'm happy that I lost this job. I'm happy that I lost the job because at the night he told us to sleep somewhere. It was inside the workshop.
Mm.
It was really crazy place, a very dirty place.
Mm.
And then surviving every day morning, one paratha, one chai. Every day. Afternoon, one paratha, one chai. Evening, one paratha, one chai. That was the
For
free meal.
the person who is watching and he does not know what is paratha, they mean the pancake. The pancake meaning that one pancake with one tea.
Exactly.
So those are the things which made a lot of people who came here to struggle mostly and to get something out of it full day,
Thanks to
morning to
paratha.
night.
I want to thank the Pakistani people. You know, there's a big Pakistani paratha. Really, I really enjoyed it. It was one brand was very big.
Okay, the first job you get a job here at that time,
Yeah.
and you
So
started working also at that time.
yeah. So I stopped that job, and then
The same job or a different one?
no, that's the first job. I stopped that crazy job.
You stopped that one.
Yeah.
You went to another one,
And I came back to
Dubai.
Banyas.
Okay.
When I came, my story was changed. They have already thrown me out of the room. My bag was already outside. The
Wow.
rent is due.
Oh,
And we got to pay a new one. The remaining money I had is I think it's like 90 dirhams. I think I cannot pay rent for 1,000. So
of course.
man got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you
Mhm.
got to survive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I used to sneak in. You know the what do you call it? A staircase. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to sleep there. I slept there for a week. That's a story that people don't know about me. I used to sleep there. I used to sometimes when I walk outside for the whole night, I sleep wherever I find myself.
Sometimes when you are driving the G series, you're here in Dubai roaming with your luxuries. Those things are coming on your mind, or they're not coming even.
They do come. Many times I've been there in that place and help a lot of Africans. Sometimes I give them money because I
Wow.
feel it. I feel it. Sometimes when I drive there, also I used to sit most places I ever sat. Sit there and I just find myself like, wow, I am not really satisfied with what I have. I have a long way to go in life. But the point is, I think these stories they push me a lot.
I'm not going there now. You're pushing me to go there. I'm
Oh,
not going there. So I need to know exactly when you started the job here, the pay you have been paid, I think, less. Also, I know when you are new here how it's happening.
yeah. So the main job they did the visa for me was Hussein.
Okay, you get a company.
I got a company that was a savior. One day I
Okay,
was walking and I was walking around somehow dressed, and someone told me they are doing an interview somewhere. And I got there and they asked you, you sent your CV? I said, yeah, I sent my CV. And they said, okay, you got to wait. I don't know what they were doing there. I don't know what job was that. That's how I
okay,
found Hussein.
okay.
And then I went in for the interview and they asked me, do you know this? I said, yeah. Do you know? I said, yeah. What is that? Yeah. And they said, okay. Okay. So I was waiting for them to reply. And after a few hours, they told me that we employed you, but not to work here. You're going to work in Sharjah. I was
Okay.
like, Alhamdulillah. As long as it's a job, it's a job, bro. Not that grinding machine. I can do it. So that was my first job. I went to Sharjah and I started from Hussein Jinnah trading. It was pretty. It was a savior. I mean, to think Hussein saved me from the beginning because it was tough. I mean, we have crazy people working with very crazy people. Yeah,
But actually, you were getting something. At least you get your accommodation starting from
so they were
there.
paying me 1,200. And the
Okay.
1,200 I could pay for my best place there in Sharjah. It's quite cheaper than Dubai. Sharjah I was paying for like 500, 600. Yeah, like
Yeah.
quite. So I could just get some money for the best space and for food.
You went to that journey of working, and then later I heard that you went back in Ghana. You had some issues because I remember I called someone who knows you, told me that you have some issues. You went back to Ghana.
Yeah.
What was the issue exactly?
Okay. So I was in Sharjah before they promoted me to a different department. So we came to Dubai. Dubai was a very good place. When Hussein brought us here, Sharjah was worse. Dubai, we had a very big, it's like a warehouse, but there's a shop inside the warehouse, which
Okay.
was nice looking place. It was
At least.
at least good compared to before. And the salary he paid more
Increased.
because Dubai expenses was
Yeah,
much.
yeah, yeah.
He paid not more, I would say like 1,700, which was I feel like wow. But in all the situation, I wasn't accepting it. But because where I find myself to
It's not
be,
there.
I ain't got no choice. I
Uh-huh,
have to
uh-huh, uh-huh.
stay and survive before I think about what to do again with my life, my next move. I went to Ghana not because of anything, because I was tired. I was uh, I was tired.
There was an issue, I remember, because what I know from you, you just gave up in your life because of relation things. So maybe you don't want to mention them,
No,
but
it's
I
okay.
have to put
No,
it
it's
there.
okay. I've been advocate for that mental health. So I
What
could,
happened? I need to know exactly what
yeah,
happened.
sure.
If you don't want to put it in the show, it's okay. You tell me that I don't want to
No,
put
I'm
that
open.
one.
I can talk about anything,
Because most of the
right? We
people,
can, yeah, yeah, yeah.
most of the people here
Yeah,
currently in the world, that's a problem. Relations, and they're killing them,
of course,
killing their dreams, killing their minds, killing their visions and thoughts.
of course. Th-
The
That
relation part of you almost killed your dreams.
it killed everything. I lost everything. Okay,
How happened?
so I was able to build some future here when I came to Dubai.
Okay.
When I came here, things were little good. I liked the situation I found myself
Mhm.
until I found the love of my life.
Okay.
Yeah, so I found a lady, and then I swam inside the water. I couldn't find where I was swimming. You know, it's
Mhm.
crazy. But I realized after many years staying with her, it wasn't love, and it was something. I went through the toughest pain. Nearly lost my life. I wanted to just end it because I felt like it's not important to stay again. You know, and this one, it's I have been apparently advocating for that. There's a lot of people like you talked about that.
What
They,
happened?
I will talk about
I
that.
know you don't like me to know, or you don't like our viewers
No,
to know,
she she left. She left me.
just like that.
She left me for someone who is worthy more than me.
That time.
That time,
Yeah.
yes. And so I couldn't control myself. I couldn't focus again. I lost all the focus, and the best way for me to survive is just to go back home, because every day was a trauma. The trauma was exceeding more than my strength. I
Mhm.
couldn't take it anymore,
Mhm.
because I stayed with her for 2 years, and to live without her was
Mhm.
something different. So the best option was for me was to go back home,
Okay.
and I
Okay.
went back home to stay for good.
Then
When I went back home, I didn't stop. So I was missing her. I didn't have any future. You know, that's why I'm saying a lot of people don't have future again, because that they are, where their mind is, it's not where they're supposed to be. I didn't have the future was her. My future left. There's no future again. I have to go back home and sleep. That was it. The future already is gone. She was the future I've been looking up to. 1 week before she left me, there was one question I was asking myself. Yo, what about in future if she leaves you? What you gonna do? And I answered the question myself. It was real. I'll
it's
die.
over.
No, I will die. If she leaves, I'll die.
Okay.
Yeah. And it happened just after a week, it happened. She left. And I felt it. Just, the pain was every day it was increasing. I
Mm,
could even stay a week without eating. A slim guy losing weight. I don't know how I should explain it.
I got
I
it.
lost weight. You know what I'm saying? And
Advocacy part.
yeah. So apparently I've been counseling a lot of people, and more of that, because I have seen most youth, more of my age, or
Mhm.
even up to 40, people are not focusing on their future because of relationship, I would say, or partners.
Mhm.
Partners who are cheating on them, that they can't just let go of them.
Mm.
And people have been mentally distorted and being disturbed. They can't have any plan again because they feel they lost the future.
Mm. Mhm.
And I have been advising a lot of people, and I have a section I put a lot of people on. We create a channel that we put people on to advise them and about that. So uh, I am doing that not because I love to do it, it's because of what I went through. I I nearly lost my life, and I think it's good for me to help people also to get from the pains.
Who is your role model?
Uh, I have only loved one guy from my childhood, and I think I will just want to end up just like
Mhm.
him. You want to know? It's okay. Obama.
Thank you. We're going for a short break, then I'll be back with you. But don't forget, we're hiring currently. We're hiring the sales representatives together with the real estate agents. So just drop your CV and I'll just see your CV and we start from there. The journey, the dream, because we're creating your dream, also we're creating other people's dreams. Let us be there. Short break, then we'll get back to you. Back again, Dream Inspired, Dream Properties. And as I told you that we are looking for real estate specialists, and please just drop your CV in that number, and then we just get up from there. We have your dreams and you have our dreams. Let us combine these two dreams together. This is Elias with Yaw and his assistant, Mercy. Please, you went back to Ghana because of relation and mental distortion.
Yes.
You are here, back in Dubai again. What
Of course,
happened?
since I had something to accomplish, a dream to follow, because all this while I felt something which is moving me also towards inclined about my dreams.
Mhm.
But because of the distraction of relationship, I wasn't that focused. So when I was back home, I was able to psych myself. I went through a process of counseling.
Mhm.
Okay, so I was able to recover from the pain.
Mhm.
Not fully, but slightly. It was more better going back home.
Mhm.
So I came back here and I started thinking about my future. And the future ended me up to find a person who was an investor, a lady, I could say a Kenyan lady. And um, she was very good because she saw my situation.
Mhm.
And then she introduced me into Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
used to
Bitcoin.
buy and sell everything. And I was like, how I'm gonna do it because I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money to start. She told me, you don't need to start with big money. Any amount, with even 1,000 dirhams you can start with. And mind you, it was pretty good. But I was thinking how I'm gonna find customers to buy from me.
Mhm.
She said, I'm gonna give you some of my customers. I have a lot. So the lady was like, oh wow, she just gave me part of business to do, and it really helped me. That was the first move when I came back. It was pretty good.
Okay.
So I took a whole year up and down with around this Bitcoin here and stuff.
Mhm.
I could just, but it wasn't making me to sleep because I think if you're doing cryptocurrency, you need to stay awake for longer time, mostly at night.
Mhm.
So for other countries, who people buy from other countries, they're more of the time and situation. So it was more of, and she helped me with that. And later, I bossed on with a real estate agent with Nakhil. Because yeah, they
Before going to the properties,
yeah.
you're pushing me to go there. You, the property guy, this rich kid. Have you ever lose anything in your life? If you forget about losing the future,
Mm.
money side.
The lady's future.
Yeah. Have
Yeah,
you ever lose
yeah.
something
I lost. So I was able to build up some small amount. I could say small now. I was able to build up small amount from the Bitcoin here and there.
from zero to like how much that small amount?
Yeah, more like 10 to 15K.
Okay.
That
Okay.
was for me. It was good, and it was within a short period of time. Yeah, and then I found a Chinese guy. He was good. He was very nice guy. He told me that you can do some partnership business there because I bring things from China, and I was like, I think I like this business. So I said this business with him, buy some stuff. I was buying anything buyable I would buy. Bags, ladies, this one, purse, this here and there. I used to buy them, and I have a guy that we used to sell. We took a shop there in a kiosk, I should say, like kiosk, and then we share the amount and we pay and we sell them. But the problem was uh, later I realized that the price that we were supposed to get, because we were taking some of the items more of consignment and then more of we paid because it's an investment. You cannot take everything by paying. So I invest some part in it and he will also give me some part, and then we sell it and we need to pay the other one. You know how the business works, yeah. But this guy was not thinking about my part, how I'm gonna get my money back and also pay the consignment items on consignment. He was more of selling at a good price and remove his profit, and he'll give me the remaining ones, and that could only pay for the consignment items. So I was not getting any profit. After some time, when we started, it was pretty good, pretty good. So later I realized that since there's not benefit, I lost everything. I only got the money that I could pay him, but I lost it. And up to now, I have a lot of items of the old stock with me, even in my home, because we could not further that.
Okay,
So
so
that
you
one, it was a
lose.
big loss. It was a big
Okay.
loss that I nearly lost the hope of investing in anything again until I find this a guy who was used to doing it, and he showed me how it can go. Investment is the best thing. It's the guarantee for the future. We don't have any assurance because you cannot put your trust in human. You cannot trust human that they're gonna stay. like my story, it ended very bad for me when I trusted a woman that she's gonna be my future. But if you invest in something, there's an assurance for your future that it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna, build up something for you in future. So I think if I'm advising someone to invest, it doesn't matter how much it is in anything. It's the best thing that you can do in your life to
Okay.
invest because that's the only assurance we have for the future.
It took you from Bitcoin losing on the side of the
The
materials.
materials, yeah.
Now we're going to
The
properties.
property. So the properties, I found a guy who was doing already, and he showed me the best way. Always ask people who know, right? That's how it works.
Yeah.
Yes. So I asked, and he showed me how the best way I can do it. So we start leasing a lot of apartment,
Mm-hmm.
and there was some apartment that Nakilu wanted to sell it even.
Mm-hmm.
If we could get build up some amount, we could start paying from credit card,
Little,
yeah,
little.
little, and
Okay.
so we started from there. Me and that guy became very good and free, and then we started to get like three, four, five,
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
and then it was from there we started to build up something.
I believe. I believe. So for now, you, you don't have show offs. I don't see show offs on your social media. I'm seeing your show offs because I know you.
No,
Why
there's
don't you want to show the show offs in social media? You are doing it private on your status on your mobile phone
yeah.
only. There I see the show offs.
I think show off means what it means. People want to show what they have got, right? Yeah, but for me, I think if you show off means to you that you wanna just
Hold on, hold on.
no, I want to.
Everyone wants to show off because when you are driving expensive car, everyone wants to know it.
People buy luxuries because of their lavish lifestyle.
Okay.
I would buy a luxury car because maybe I like it.
Mhm.
But I think that if you want to make yourself happy, you do what makes you happy. You don't think about other people. So
Mhm.
there's no word show off to me. To other people, they do it because they want to make people angry, to make people feel bad. They have their own aim. But to me, if it makes me happy, it's okay. But I don't think it will make me happy, like posting on my
But you're
private.
posting on status.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. If it makes me happy, I'm
Okay.
not gonna just show I have received this one. This business went on well for me. I got this one. Hey. I don't know. I'm not gonna do that. And because also I feel like I have a long way to go.
Mm-hmm.
I have a very long way to go where my dreams should end. Because where I'm working now, I'm working for a company also.
You are not satisfied because you are earning from those your apartments, but still also you're working.
I'm working for a company. I'm working for Bricks and Zero Halliburton, and I've met a lot of rich people. I got a lot of chances before, but most of the chances I let go of them,
Mhm.
not because I don't want to have them, because I felt like I want to know how you did it.
Mm.
I just want to do like you. I wish I don't want to just work under you.
Ah, okay. So
I,
you're working to learn also.
yes, I found one guy from Kyrgyzstan. He had like more of 6 companies, unknown companies here, and
Mhm.
he showed me the budget for the company per month. Their targets. It was around like 16 million dirhams, and yeah, and I was like, "You're making it?" He said, "Yes, we are making it," and he would like to work with me
Mhm.
if I'm really serious.
Mhm.
I said, "I will be happy to work with you, but I really want to know how to go about this.
Mhm.
I really admire you. I want to be like you."
Mm.
I think he got little hope in me because I was able to convince him to buy something which he was not ready for. So
Okay.
that's what made him just to say like that.
Uh,
And I have met a lot of rich people. I just want to learn. I just want to learn more. And
Connections,
yeah,
networking.
yes. I don't want to end up my life working under people all my lifetime. I
Mm,
just don't want to do it.
mm, mm.
Investment,
Is the
building up with
best.
something for yourself is the best thing so far
How
ever.
many apartments currently on your hand?
Like four,
Only four.
only four.
With
And
the
we have me and the guy also we have a different whole thing that
so
we
it's a
do. Yeah,
different
yeah.
mode of work.
Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes. Business is like crazy like that. Yeah,
Uh.
but I think we have the best time.
Oh, okay, that's very good. Before closing
Yeah,
the show, yo, Yaw Mensah.
perfect. You do remember this name. Thanks so much, Mr. Ellis.
I know this rich kid. That's why it's easy for me to get
I think
interact with
you've
you.
been the one who has believed in my future all this while.
Yes,
You
I
started,
was telling you, and the thing which you do not know, I've mentored this guy until he's here now.
I used to take a lot of chickens from him before because I used to come to work without chicken on my food. There's no meat. And then Elias could give me some chicken.
Okay. So the other thing which you must have something to tell the youth and almost the world. People likes to invest, don't believe on their dreams.
Okay.
People are facing a lot. Those lots kill their dreams.
I like this camera to look at my face and I want to say something. So if you're back home, wherever you're watching this video from, there's something I would like to say. I don't know the situation you're going through, financial status, and Dubai, almost all the people might have similar situation because of the built system. It doesn't matter how much you're taking. If your salary is like 50,000, you might have a problem which is equivalent to that. But mental health is very important. Don't have any distraction. Relationship matters. God has given us 25,550 days to live only. And we need to live this life, these days, to the fullest. Every day should be useful. We should not waste time on people who are distraction, people who will not make us happy. We should be happy every single day. When we wake up and we feel we're strong, we should be happy. We should go to work. We should think we should go any place that we want to go. And I think that's very fruitful. For the youth now, there's a lot of distraction here and there. They just want to be someone. That's also a problem. When you just focus all the light on being someone, you cannot be you, because you cannot focus on yourself to know what you can do. So emphasizing anyone just to be happy, try to be you, try to invest a little amount you have. It doesn't matter. You're not supposed to get a big money from anywhere. The little amount you have, invest in anything at all. It could be cryptocurrency, it could be partnership with someone, just anything at all. And you will reap it in the future. Thank you so much, Mr. Les, for having me here.
Thank you. Before closing the show, okay, look at it. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? I see, Roka.
But he'll cut the side, right? He'll cut the side.
You just put it in. No worries. Okay, so Roka, I'm closing. We're done. Anything else?
Yeah. Oh, that's my assistant.
The assistant? Nothing.
Yeah.
You know this guy.
Yeah.
You don't want to talk anything about him. Another time.
She don't like to talk much. She don't like to talk much.
Rock, I'm going. So thank you. So I think many people are facing the things which you're telling, and we will try to make sure that they know and they see what you have just told them.
Of course.
Keep it in mind. One of the brilliant minds I've ever met. The small boy. I can call the small, the young. How can I call you? The small kid. I can call you that way because we are not even grown up.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, the young millionaire. That's all.
I'm not a millionaire now.
Billionaire, not yet, bro.
I want to be like Dangote,
You'll be. You say that you're not supposed to face someone. You're not supposed to look someone. You have to be yourself. So I had Yaw Mensah today in my program, and believing that you have learned a lot from him.
Sure.
Thank you so much, Yaw, for your time. I know your precious time. You are mixing two things together, investing together with working on learning.
I have now, so I'm doing some courses, few courses also. PR,
again?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's another thing for another day.
Yes.
First thing first. Thank you so much, Mercy.
Thank you so much.
PA, because most of the time when they're posting the videos on your status, not in your socials, I see her, the good assistant.
She's very good.
My name is Elias. Dream Inspire, Dream Properties. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share all this content you have just ever seen here. But we're hiring, as I told you, that in case you have someone who you know, just let us connect and let us talk about the dreams. Dream reality, dream properties, dream inspire. Both together, combined together. Elias, thank you so much. Have a good time.
$200. Yeah.
Still $200.
Yeah, he's not joking. Bro.